Well, hello everyone. It's Terri, your energy therapist and coach. And the tip for this week is a little unusual because everything on this channel, is about energy and usually from the holistic perspective. Well, as some of you know, my full time job is within pharmacy. So I have a very unique perspective on what I can present on this channel. However, I want you to know right now, disclaimer, I am not a pharmacist, not a nurse, not a doctor. I am a pharmacy tech, a registered pharmacy tech. But my job is I am the supervisor, I'm a patient advocate for prescriptions. I help those in the underserved communities within our healthcare organization get their medications either discounted or free or somewhat affordable or more affordable for them. So I have a unique perspective on patients, their reactions to medications, how that whole pharmaceutical thing just snowballs from, oh, take this, and oh, you have a side effect. Now you got to take this. Oh, and now you got to take this. Oh, we can combine those drugs. So, what I want to present to you today is the fact that pharmaceuticals, drugs, medications, they are all a necessary part of your well being, your total well being. I truly believe you need to marry the holistic side of medicine, the holistic modalities, with the traditional Western medical model. Western medicine, what we know as our doctors and nurses and pharmacists and occupational therapists and all these guys, they really tend to the physical body. Holistic medicine is dealing with the internal, the energetics, the spiritual, those herbal, natural ways of doing things to blend all this together. And I'm sure most of you know that our pharmaceuticals, I've got our good old the pill bottles, we've got the injectables now, and of course your supplements too. All of these things, they were discovered out in nature to begin with. But to harvest that, and for the supply demand thing, the chemists, the researchers, found ways to produce that in laboratories. But because they're chemicals, they're not naturals, our bodies are not that adept to absorbing it the way nature had intended. And thus, that's where you get some of that snowball effect from your drugs, from your medications. So, what I encourage you today is to do what your doctor says, but keep an open mind to the holistic and the energetic aspects of that. There's a lot of science and continuing research, of course, on that Eastern, holistic, natural, ancient ways of healing that science is finally catching up to, that went, oh yeah, it's been working for 8,000 years. I guess it's a thing. It's what our ancients and our forefathers, they all knew this, but they didn't have quote unquote science to prove it, but they knew it worked. But again, I want you to keep an open mind and to explore. And just like, different medications, people are different. Why are there 10 different kinds of antibiotics? Because you don't react to the antibiotic the same way your cousin does. Basically, we are all built the same biologically, but we all have our unique quirks and DNA and chromosome compositions and the way things are formulated in our body. That's why I've got brown hair and you've got blonde hair. We're still all a little different. We're very unique individually. So this antibiotic doesn't work for me, but it works for you. The same thing holds true with the energy modalities. Same thing with counselors for your mental health. This counselor works for this person, but not for that one. It's all in approach and how they manage that and how it all integrates. What your past history is, whether it's, from childhood or medical history, whatever that may be. This week, I want you to keep in mind the pharmaceuticals, the medication end of your health, to blend it well with your holistic life. I'm not saying it should be 50-50 because you are a unique individual yourself. And you may need pharmaceuticals 25% and the rest 75%. Maybe some energy medicine, some functional medicine, some herbal remedies to mix it all up and to do what works best for you. But you have to be responsible enough to know what is wrong with you, why you're taking medications, and how can you keep control over your own life. You are your own best advocate. Do not allow anyone to push you around. You have to stand up for yourself and know what's in your best interest. You know your body, mind, and spirit better than anybody else because you live with it all the time, 24/7. You know, but you have to pay attention to that. So when you're mixing your medications, taking your injectables, and you're doing your meditations and your breathing exercises, you're walking in nature, stop from time to time and check in. How does your body feel? If you've taken a new medication and a few days later or so you're not feeling quite right, stop and check in. Do a body scan. Where does it not feel right? How does it not feel right? Check in with your doctor. Check in with a pharmacist. And quite honestly, pharmacists are the ones who know. They are the chemists that know what this is made up of and how it actually works in your body and why it works okay with this one and not this one. Check with your pharmacist. Check with your doctors. If a medication is making you feel like shit, it may be a brief issue until your body adjusts or not, but check in. Take care of yourself. Is it making you feel woozy or wonky? Let them know. If the breathing and the meditations and the holistic aspects of it are making you feel off, check in with that provider. You want to make sure these two worlds aren't colliding, but they're working together to help you on your healing journey. They do belong together to heal the whole person, body, mind, and spirit. They need to work together. But you are the common denominator here. You have to take responsibility for yourself, for your well-being, why you're taking it, know what's wrong with you, know you're normal. You're normal, baby, the sick you, and you're just not used to the healthier you. So make sure you're always doing a scan, checking in. You know, if you're starting a new medication and it is literally making you feel paranoid and scared to death, check in with your healthcare providers. If you've started a new supplement recommended by, the holistic practitioner for whatever reason, an herbalist, call them and check in. You are your best advocate. That holds true for anything, not just your health, your financial health as well. If you get that nudge that this does not feel like a good investment or whatever that may be, check it out or get out. Because if it's not helping you, chances are it's hurting you. But you have to be mindful enough and care enough about yourself to take the time to check in and bring attention to that issue with whatever provider that suggested or prescribed that medication, remedy, financial plan, whatever it may be. But you are the key to your best health, mental, physical, and spiritual. And I'm here to tell you that being in the pharmacy world, medications are absolutely needed, especially in crisis and high risk disease states. They're absolutely needed. And your holistic approaches will enhance that and promote healing. Neither one is the only answer. Traditional medical Western medicine is focused on treating symptoms. Oh, you feel this way? Take this pill. Oh, that's happening? Take that shot. The holistic community dives in and looks at the underlying energetic cause, whether it's energetic emotional traumas, whether it's mitochondria issues, gut issues here where you need a total dietitian to get in there and figure out what nutrients you need. These worlds need to come together, but you are the only one that can determine if it's working or not. No one else can jump in your body or your brain or your mind and say, guess what, that's not working. Only you can do that. So marry the two. It's absolutely necessary from both worlds from which I come from to get your good health. But you are the central key to making sure this side and this side are coming together for your best interests. So as always, take good care of yourself. You cannot pour from an empty cup, but filling that cup is up to you. And how you fill it is up to you. And what you fill it with is up to you. So be mindful, be responsible, be your own best advocate, be your own greatest fan, and take good care of yourself. Ultimately, you're the only one that can. So please have a joyous, healthy life. Fixing an issue is always much tougher than maintaining and continuing to get better. So get it fixed the best you can, but you're responsible. So suck it up, buttercup, and work on yourself. Ultimately, the blend of the two will get you to the maintenance, and then life will be so much easier. So consider the thoughts. If you found it interesting, informative at all, or someone else who needs to hear the blending of the two worlds, please share. So please like, share, subscribe to the channel. Click on the notification bell so you know when another new tip or Monday mantra comes out so you can keep up to date with all the information I'm bringing to you. So if you have any questions, any comments, down in the comments below, I read them all. I would love to hear from you and your thoughts on marrying these two worlds. That I have a unique perspective on how to blend that. I'm here to help with both worlds if I can, and to enhance and usher you into preventative medicine so you can prevent things from happening as best you can. So have a fantastic week, an amazing week. Take good care of yourself, and I will see you in the next video.